Hello and welcome to another train set. Today we're joining me at South Croydon on the Brighton main line, so I've been seeing services by Thameslink, Southern and Quarry Express. Soon to emerge will be the slightly delayed 0942 Thameslink service from Bedford to Three Bridges. I'm about roughly 3 minutes late. Then we should also have a Southern service passing as well, going from London Victoria to Eastbourne, which by a pair of their Gateway Express 387s. So on the Three Bridges service, it's 700 114, 143 rather. Then we're going to have 387 222. And 387 207 is on the rear. We'll catch you this one when she departs. Now the plan is the slightly delayed 0942 Thameslink service to Three Bridges. Then we're going to have a Thameslink service passing by, working a service from Coulsdon to Peterborough. Untitled 110 as also about to pass down in the far distance will be a Southern service, working a service from London Victoria to East Grinstead. So leading proceedings is 377 201. With 377 461 on the rear. And then we're going to have another pair of Southern 377s coming by, working a service from East Grinstead to London Victoria, I suspect. So gradually making our way through is 377 162. Then we're going to have a Gateway Express service passing by, working a service from London Victoria to Brighton. X1 C2C 387 301. And 387 201 is on the back. The rear of the East Grinstead to London, I couldn't tell you. Soon to come through now will be a Thameslink service, working service from Bedford to Brighton. As soon behind me will be the 0952 Southern service from Caterham and Tatton Corner to London Bridge. In the meantime, we'll focus on this service coming through. Southern 114 as incoming now is the 0952 Southern service from Caterham and Tatton Corner to London Bridge. I must say London Victoria then. As also behind me will be a Thameslink service, working service from Peterborough to Horsham. So on the front of this set is 377607. We'll catch you there when she departs, as in comes the Peterborough to Horsham service. Might be able to catch the numbers. So on this set is 700-119. That's about ready to go now with the 0952 Southern service to London Bridge. Bringing up the rear is 377608. Soon to pass through now will be a Southern service, working a service from Littlehampton to London Victoria. Three 77412 and 377453. As also passing will be a Thameslink service, working a service from East Grinstead to London Bridge. So gradually making our way through now is 700-116. Soon to pass through now will be a Southern service, working a service from London Victoria to Portsmouth Harbour and Bognor Regis. As soon behind me will be a Gatwick Express service going from Brighton to London Victoria. So on the front is 377427 and 377423. Okay, gradually making our way through now will be a Gatwick Express service going from Brighton to London Victoria. Ex-former Great Western Railway 387174 with 387205. Then we're going to have a Southern service going from London Victoria to Reigate, led by 377163. As also passing will be a Southern service going from Reigate to London Victoria. Or maybe it's not. On the front is 377213. Three 77445 is in the middle. And slowly bringing up the rear is 377144. That might actually be from East Grinstead, not Reigate. I'll double check on that in the next clip. Soon to pass will be a Southern service going from Eastbourne to London Victoria. Then behind me will be a Thameslink service going from Cambridge to Brighton. Southern 138. On the way of the Eastbourne to London is ex-former Great Northern 387125. As for the 12 car 377 was actually a Reigate and Gatwick Airport to London Victoria. Here we have 377626 working the 1001 rather. Southern service from London Bridge to Caterham and Tatton Corner. We'll catch the rear of that one when she departs. As incoming now will be the 1001, I think. Thameslink service from Three Bridges to Bedford. Which is led by 700 150. We'll catch this when she departs. Now heading off is the slightly delayed 1000 Thameslink service from Three Bridges to Bedford. Soon to pass through now will be a Southern service working a service from London Victoria to Littlehampton. So, leading proceedings is 377-164. Sign in the middle. And 377-112. Soon to arriving now will be the 1009 Thameslink service from Bedford to Three Bridges.
During periods of hot weather, please remember to carry a bottle of water with you. If you feel unwell whilst travelling, please...
So leading this setting is 700 133. As also passing 13 minutes late will be a Southern service going from Bognor Regis and Portsmouth Harbour to London Victoria. Led by 377-429. And 377-404 brings up the rear. We'll see this Thameslink beside us depart shortly. Now the fine is the 1009 Thameslink service to Three Bridges from Bedford. Soon to come through now will be a Southern service working a service from London Victoria to East Grinstead. So at the front is 377-436. And 377-131 is on the rear, I think that's it. As also passing will be a Southern service to London Victoria. I'm not sure where she's from though, as another pair of 377s come by from East Grinstead to London Victoria. This is 377-431. And 377-116, and slowly, gradually making our way through will be 377-428. something in the middle. And 377 155 brings up the rear. Soon to pass down in the far distance will be a Southern service, working a service from London Victoria to Orr. The previous 377s, that was an 8 car, was actually from Littlehampton. These are worked by a pair of Gatwick Express 387s, as I believe behind me will be a Gatwick Express service going from Brighton to London Victoria. No, it's not actually. It's a Thameslink service of 2. This is 387213 and 387208 and 700 I believe that is working a service from Coulsdon to Peterborough. I'll double check on that one. It's already passed off. Soon to come through now will be a Gatwick Express service working a service from London Victoria to Brighton. That Thameslink was indeed in fact working a service from Coulsdon to Peterborough.
The train now approaching platform 2 does not stop here. Please stand well clear of the edge of platform 2.
So on this service will be 387209 and 387216. Here we have ex-former Great Northern 387122 and 387173, one of their ex-former Great Western Railway units. I believe that is working a Brighton to London Victoria. I'll double check on that one. Soon to pass through now will be a Thameslink service, working a service from Peterborough to Coulsdon. That pair of 387s to London Victoria will actually working a service from Orr to London Victoria. So leading this set through will be 700 146. As we got a Thameslink service coming through. Working a service from Brighton to Cambridge, I suspect. Seven 107. As incoming now will be the 1021 Southern service from Caterham and Tottenham Corner to London Bridge. So leading proceedings is 377 614 catch to the rear when she departs. Should have kept it rolling, but now passing is a Thameslink service bound for Brighton, led by 700 101. I believe that is working these service from Cambridge to Brighton. As also heading off will be the 1021 Southern service to London Bridge. Three 77606 brings up the rear. Soon to pass through now will be a Southern service, working a service from London Bridge to Uckfield. Those Thameslink. First one was a half-hour late running Thameslink service from Bedford to Brighton, and the other one was Brighton to Bedford. So bringing this set through will be 171 802. Okay, we've got multiple services turning up. First being a Southern service coming from London Victoria to Portsmouth Harbour and Bognor Regis. Then we're going to have 387118. This is 377 something, and 377442, and X-Former C2C 387305. That is working a service from Gatwick Airport to London Victoria. Soon to come through now will be a Southern service, working a service from Reigate to London Victoria. This is 377118. That is working a service from Reigate to London Victoria. Soon to pass through now will be a Southern service, working a service from London Victoria to Reigate. Here she is. And then soon behind me will be a Southern service, working a service from Bognor Regis and Portsmouth Harbour to London Victoria. In the meantime, we'll focus on this service. So on the Reigate service will be 377450. Then we're going to have the Bognor Regis and Portsmouth Harbour to London Victoria passing by. Three 377208 and 377406. Soon to arrive here now will be the 10:30 Thameslink service from Three Bridges to Bedford, as behind that will be another Thameslink service working a service from Three Bridges to Cambridge. As behind me will be the 10:31 Southern service from London Bridge to Caterham and Tatton Corner. On the Bedford service is 700-049, and on the 700-147 working a service from Three Bridges to Cambridge, as incoming now with a 10:31 Southern service from London Bridge to Caterham and Tatton Corner. Don't think I'll be able to catch the rear numbers until this Thameslink departs, obviously. So on the front we have 377616. Might be able to catch the rear numbers, I'm not sure. 377624 is now heading off. It's the 10:30 Thameslink service to Bedford. Like I had a bit of a flat wheel on the back. Anyways, that one's heading off to Bedford from Three Bridges. We'll catch the Southern service when she departs, which is right now. Soon to come around the corner now will be a Southern service working a service from Uckfield to London Bridge. Should see her emerge. There she is. It's a double pair by the looks of it. No, it's a trio. Looks like you see every day. As also passing will be a Southern service going from London Victoria to Littlehampton. 377433. And here we have 171801. 377101 is on the rear of the Littlehampton service. In the middle is 171803. And 171728. Not often you see an 8-car service on the London Bridge to Uckfield and back, but there you go. Soon to arrive in now will be the 10:39 Thameslink service from Bedford to Three Bridges. So leading proceedings is 700 144. We'll catch this when she departs. Now heading north is the 1039, Thameslink service to Three Bridges. And then we're going to have another Thameslink passing by.
Please stand well clear of the edge of platform 2.
Led by 700 116. I think that's working these service from London Bridge to Three Bridges. I'll double check on that one. Soon to pass through now will be a Southern service, working a service from London Victoria to East Grinstead.
During periods of hot weather, please remember to carry a
On the front is 377 43443 rather. On the way is 377 162. Soon to pass through now will be a Southern service, working a service from East Grinstead to London Victoria. And soon behind me will be another Southern service, working a service from London Victoria to Eastbourne. So on the front of this is 377 209. And here comes the Eastbourne service. 377 448 is in the middle, and on the Eastbourne service will be 387 125 and 387 128. Both ex-former Great Northern. And off goes that service bound for London Victoria, and the other one for Eastbourne. Soon to pass through now will be a Gateway Express service running from London Victoria to Brighton.
Please mind the step when you are boarding or alighting the train at this station.
The train now approaching platform 2 does not stop
And so behind me will be a Thameslink service going from Coulsdon to Peterborough. So on this service to Brighton will be 387 205 and ex-former Great Western Railway 387 174. And here comes the Coulsdon to Peterborough service. Hundred 127. Soon to pass will be a Southern service going from Eastbourne to London Victoria. Soon behind me will be a Thameslink service going from Peterborough to Coulsdon. And also followed by another Thameslink going from Cambridge to Brighton. So on the Eastbourne to London service will be (387-117), and here we have (387-202) was on the rear of that service. Here is 700-154, and on the Coulsdon service from Peterborough will be 700-103. Covered in graffiti. Can't say I'm not surprised about that one. Bit of a flat wheel on the back. Should have kept it rolling, but incoming now with a 1051 Southern service from Caterham and Caterham. Start again. Caterham and Tatham Corner to London Bridge. There we go, finally got there. So leading the proceedings is 377-159. We'll catch you the rear when she departs. Soon to pass will be a Thameslink service. Not sure where she's going to and from though. (700-125), and here we have 700-128. Not sure where those two are coming to and from. There's a 1051 says the London Bridge departs. On the way is 377-469. I'll find out in the next clip where those two Thameslinks have come to and from. Soon to pass through now will be a Southern service, working a service from London Victoria to Portsmouth Harbour and Bognor Regis. Those previous Thameslinks was Three Bridges to Bedford and Brighton, Bedford to Brighton. So. So bringing this pair through will be 377-404 and 377-429. And then we're going to have a Southern service coming by from Reigate to London Victoria. Led by 377-163. Soon to pass through now will be a Southern service, working a service from Littlehampton to London Victoria. Three 77202 and 377147.
London Blackfriars.
Okay, we've got multiple services turning up. First being a Thameslink service going from Cambridge to Brighton, and then behind that will be the 1100 Thameslink service from Three Bridges, Bedford to Three Bridges rather, and then also behind that will be a Southern service to Caterham and Tottenham Corner from London Bridge. This is 700 137. And here we have 700 143 with the 1100 Thameslink service from Three Bridges to Bedford. We'll catch this one when she departs. Soon to depart now will be the 1100 Thameslink service to Bedford, as down in the far distance will be the 1101 Southern service from London Bridge to Caterham and Tottenham Corner, as also behind that will be a Southern service going from London Victoria to Reigate. Then behind me will also be another Thameslink, working a service from Brighton to Cambridge. So we have 377708. Here we have 700 136. And here we have 377415. 377603 is on the rear of the Caterham and Tottenham Corner service. We'll catch this Southern service when she departs. Making our preparations to depart now will be the 1101 Southern service to Caterham and Tottenham Corner. Soon to come through now will be a Southern service, working a service from London Victoria to Littlehampton.
The train now approaching platform 2 does not stop here. Please stand well clear of the edge of platform
377116 and 377431 brings up the rear. Soon to arrive in now will be the 1109 Thameslink service from Bedford to Three Bridges. Then soon behind me, running 13 minutes late, will be a Southern service going from Bognor Regis and Portsmouth Harbour to London Victoria. Here we have 700 105. And here comes the Bognor Regis and Portsmouth Harbour to London Victoria service. Not going at the greatest speed. On the front is 377 107. And 377 210 brings up the rear. It's about ready to go now. Will be the 1109 Thameslink service to Three Bridges from Bedford. Soon to come through now will be Southern service, working east service from Littlehampton to London Victoria. On the front is 377 205. And 377 160 brings up the rear. Then we're going to have a Southern service passing by from London Victoria to East Grinstead.
Train now approaching platform 3 does not stop here. Please stand well clear of the edge of platform 3.
So on the front is 377 155. Three 474 is in the middle, and 377 428 is on the rear. And here we have 377 461 working east service from East Grinstead to London Victoria. And 377 201 brings up the rear. Should have kept it rolling, but soon to pass will be a Gary Express service, working east service from London Victoria to Brighton. On the front is one of their ex-former Great Western Railway units.
Train now approaching platform 2 does not stop here. Please stand well clear of the edge of platform 2.
387 173. And ex-former Great Northern 387 122. That's actually a Southern service from London Victoria to, or not a Gary Express service.
Please mind the step when you are boarding
Soon
or
to
alighting the
pass
train
through now
at
will
this
be a Gary Express service going from London Victoria to Brighton. So we have X-Former C2C 387305 and X-Former Great Northern 387118. Then we're going to have the Thameslink service coming by. From Brighton to Cambridge. No, it's actually Coulsdon to Peterborough, which is 700-152. Soon to pass through now will be a Southern service, working a service from Ord to London Victoria, worked by a pair of Quarry Express units. As behind me shortly will be a Thameslink service going from Peterborough to Coulsdon. So leading proceedings is 387204. Bringing with it is 387217, and here comes the Peterborough to Coulsdon service. Led by 700-129. Soon to pass will be a Thameslink service going from Bedford to Brighton.
The train now approaching platform 2 does not stop here. Please stand well clear of the edge of platform 2.
700-148. Soon to pass through now will be a Thameslink service going from Brighton to Bedford. £700-135. Soon to pass through now will be a Southern service going from London Victoria to Portsmouth Harbour and Bognor Regis, as behind me shortly will be another Southern service going from Bognor Regis and Portsmouth Harbour to London Victoria.
The train now approaching platform 2 does not stop here. Please stand well clear of the edge.
So leading the front on this set, which is 377406. and 377208. Then we're going to have 377422. And 377402. Then we're going to have 377450. That is working these service from Reigate to London Victoria. Soon to pass through now will be a Southern service working a service from London Bridge to Uckfield. One 71801. Soon to pass through now will be a Southern service going from London Victoria to Reigate. So bringing this unit through will be 377118. Then we're going to have a Thameslink service coming by from Cambridge to Brighton.
Train now approaching platform 2 does not stop here. Please stand well clear of the edge of platform 2.
700 121. As incoming now 10 minutes late will be the 11:21 Southern service from Caterham and Tatton Corner to London Bridge. This will be my service to East Croydon. So leading this one in is 377626. My next station will be East Croydon. Haven't been there for quite a long time. So until then, from me here at South Croydon, I'll see you all later. Take care guys. And